Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about Playwright Locators. Playwright provides a wide range of locators. Those are get by role, get by text, get by label, get by placeholder, get by alt text, get by title, and get by test ID. So these are the locators which Playwright provides. In this video, we are going to learn how to make use of get by role locator. So if you see here, why do we use locator is that to identify the element in the web page or to find the element in the web page. So once we navigate to any web page, so there will be n number of elements, right? So to locate those elements, we are going to make use of locators, and this is the priority order. So first we have to give the priority for role, means get by role locator, then for label, then for placeholder, text, alt text, title, test ID, and at the last we have to go with CSS and XPath. We will discuss why do we have this priority order in the upcoming videos. So let's understand how we can make use of get by role locator. So for that I have created a practice page. If you click on this button, it will open this practice page in the new tab. Before identifying the element, let's create a separate file for this example. So what I'll do, inside tests folder, I'm going to create a new folder and I'll give the name as locators practice. Inside locator practice, I'm going to create a new file. This is an example for get by role dot spec dot ts. Okay, so this is how we are going to create the test file. And then what I'll do, I'll copy paste the line which we have used in the previous scripts. And we have these lines of code to create a test, right? I'll copy this and then paste it here. After that, we have to close this brackets. Now, so what I'll do, instead of giving the test title as launch browser script, I'm going to give example of get by role locator. Okay, so this is the example script. The first step is that we have to navigate to that web page. So already we have discussed, right, which method we have to use, that is page dot go to, and then we have to pass the URL. So what I'll do, we have our practice web page, right? So copy this URL and then you have to paste it inside single quotes, or you can make use of double quotes also. So this is a practice web page which I have hosted through GitHub. You can use for learning your automation. For every step, we have to make use of an important keyword, that is await. Otherwise, your script execution will not be completed and you may see some errors. So why do we need to use await keyword? We have discussed this in the first script, right? Now, once after navigating to this web page, we have to identify the element. See, we have understood how you can fetch this title, how you can fetch the URL, right? And how you can assert that. But in this video, we are going to go one more step above, or to the next step, that is identifying the element, right? So for this, what we have to do here is we have to understand the HTML code which they have used to create these elements. Okay. So next step is that we have to inspect these elements. Now right click on that, inspect, and if you go to elements here, you will be able to see the HTML code which they have used to create this particular web page. So this is a basic example, so you might not see that much complex in the HTML page. It will be very simple. We have to identify this element, right? So for that, what I'll do, I'll select this option and then I'll take the mouse cursor to the element, to the target element which I have to locate. So this is the element. I'll click on that. So you can see this particular line they have used to develop this element. Now it is there in the input tag, and if you observe carefully, we have something called as role. right? We have something called as role present here, and it has the value as text box. So before using this get by role locator, we have to check one more thing, that is, okay, do we have any duplicates for this role? I'll copy this text and then we have to search it. So if you press Ctrl F, you will see option here, search bar, where you can check that. So what I'll do, I'll say double forward slash star, and then I'll say at the rate role is equal to single quote that value. And if you see here, clearly I'm getting one of one matching. This is one approach how you can check that how many matchings we have. Or directly you can copy paste the value which you have taken from the HTML. So when you paste the text box, so you can see there is only one of one matching. Means we can directly make use of get by role locator. To locate this, what we have to do here is next. So before next step, I'll give some delay here. Let's give around 2 seconds of delay just to understand the execution part, right? So if you don't give any delay, the execution will be completed within fraction of seconds. So we have to observe how the execution is working. So for that, I'm going to make use of delays. And we should not use this in our real-time framework or automation test. So you have to remember this. Then, so we have to say page dot get by role. See, when you say get by, we are able to see all the locators which I have mentioned. So we are using get by role. So after that, inside double quotes. So if you see here, it is saying you have to pass the role in the double quotes. So what I'll do, inside double quotes, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so we have copied the wait statement. So let me go back and again I'll locate this email text field. So we have role as text box, copy this, and then you have to paste it here. Done. See, we have located the element successfully. Okay, so this is the part where we will make use of to locate the element. Then, once after locating, so this is the located element. After that, what we have to do, we have to fill some emails here, right? We have to enter the email here. For that, we have a separate method. So that method is called as fill. So you have to tell dot fill, and then if you mouse over on this, so you can see that it is accepting value in the format of string. So whatever the value you have to enter to the text box, you have to pass that here. I'll say I just have to pass test at the rate gmail.com. Okay, so this is how we are going to locate the element. Now again, I've missed something, the important keyword, that is await. Okay, so I'll copy this and then paste it here. So once after entering the email, I'll give again 2 seconds of delay so that we can understand that it has entered, right? Save. Whenever you are making any changes, make sure that you are saving that file. After that, so I'll copy the relative path. So I'll say npx playwright test, and we have to paste the path. Once after pasting the path, instead of backward slash, we have to use forward slash. Make sure you have mentioned this properly, and then you have to mention headed, because we are executing this in the headed mode. We don't want to execute this in headless because we have to observe the execution. Run this command and then observe. It is navigating to this web page. After 2 seconds, you are seeing it is entering the email, then it will close the browser. This is how you can make use of get by rule. So if you observe here, we are entering the email, right? So once after entering the email, let's consider that I have to click on this button. Okay, what I have to do? I have to click on this button. For that, we have to locate this element. Again, I'm going to locate this element, and if you observe here, it is present inside button tag. So this is a tag which is button, and we have a role called button. We have to check for matching. So search for matching. How many matchings we have here? 4 matchings. The first matching is the first matching is that continue button, and then what is this? Here also we have a button, but it is not highlighting anything, so this is a hidden element. Okay, then third matching. Third matching is also something which we are not able to see in this particular page. See, where are these elements means these are present in the different screen. If I click on this continue, okay, so it is asking if I click on this continue now, so it was highlighting this logout button and some other element. So we don't have any issues with this continue button. For that, I am directly going to make use of role button to locate this continue button. Copy this and then come back to your script. After 2 seconds of delay, again await page dot get by role, and then inside double quotes we have to pass role. Here it is button. So to enter the value we have make use of fill function or fill method. To click on element, the method name is very simple, that is click. Okay, it will click on that particular element. So once you see, after entering the email, if you click on continue button, so you will be able to see this loading screen. Nice, right? So I'll give again 2 seconds of delay here. After clicking on that button, wait for 2 seconds so that we can observe the execution. So I'll take this to the previous line. Save. We have to run the same command. See, no need to enter the same command again and again. You just have to click on up arrow and you will be able to see the recent commands which you have used. So make use of this option and then click on enter. Now observe the execution carefully. It will enter the email and then it will click on continue button. Execution is completed and your test script is passed. So if this video was helpful, subscribe to my channel, and in the upcoming videos we are going to discuss about the remaining locators of Playwright. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.